All right, I really have no idea how I'm going to follow up Pokey's epic story. Everyone, please give him another round of applause. That was absolutely amazing. I'm still fighting back tears personally from that, but this isn't so much a personal experience. It's just a few thoughts I had that I thought I would share with you, and you know, maybe it'll make y'all think.
Miranda.
War is peace. Freedom is slavery. Ignorance is strength. Anonymous, does that sound familiar?
Yeah.
I'm sure those of you that do know it know that it's from George Orwell's 1984, of the Party. I think it's kind of relevant if you think about it. War is peace. Well, I'm sure when most of y'all think of war, you think Operation Iraqi Freedom. You think of storming the beaches at Normandy. Fortunately, when it comes to Scientology, that's not exactly the case. But, you know, that would be out ethics, and we can't really do that. That would be a trip to the RPF. No, there's Civil War litigation. Fair Game is a perfect example of this. They see themselves as bringers of some global peace, and they drag any naysayers to court until they submit to their will. We remember Vietnam. We remember Korea. They remember Operations Freakout and Snow White. Freedom is slavery. The child labor, the discounts one would receive for working obscene hours for even more obscene pay.
Yeah.
The forced abortions so women may return to work, all in the name of the bridge to total freedom. Even death is no escape from the church, as when joining the Sea Org, you're signing a billion-year contract. Not only is this life devoted to the church, but the one after it, and the one after that, and after that, and after that. Ignorance is strength. KSW, KSW, KSW. Keeping Scientology working. Learn the tech. Apply the tech. But don't talk about the tech. Again, that's out ethics and another trip to the RPF. Talk to your average Scientologist on the street. They won't be able to answer any of your questions. They're not lying to you. They just don't know. The cult's strength lies in its members' unwillingness, no inability to expand upon the tech. You know, I think that's the basic idea, but as talking to any of us would encourage, read both sides. Read what we have to say, and read what they have to say. Make your own decision.
Yeah. Yeah.
They say it's always good to end with a quote, and a guy called Sage Francis wrote this one, and I think it's kind of relevant.
I would hope so. Yeah.
Dark lenses tint the windows that are under my eyelids to hide from the light like I'm stuck in a fire pit, burning up a sigh with no desire to live through these lies, so I suffer in silence. Culture of violence, truth stuck behind my lips, bound, gagged, and whipped, stripped, divided, and split, eaten words with a forked tongue, and now the grumble of my stomach's got the thump of a war drum. A battle going on inside nobody's safe from. Clouds are playing Russian roulette with paint guns. They run in place, and they call it the human race. Losing pace with that stupid look on their face, shooting blanks. And all they ask is why I wear these glasses. And all I can tell them is hell, it's good fashion. All I ask is why I wear these glasses. And all I can tell them is hell. We're acting like Men of Steel with a thin protective shield, gathering the raw footage that can never make the final reel. So we cover up the stories that eyes tell, make way for what we take to the grave. It doesn't bind both souls, buried in a Faustian bargain bin. In the cemetery there's a joust between God and men. Talking loud, but ain't saying nothing. Used to have daily discussions, I doubt we'll ever talk again. All they ask is why I wear these glasses, and all I can tell them is hell, it's good fashion. All I ask is why I wear these glasses, and all I can tell them is hell.
What's the TLDR version?
Think about it.
What's the TLDR version?
What?
I tuned in late.
Hello, I'd just like to tell you real quick, about the beginning of Scientology. I believe I can quote L. Ron Hubbard in saying, Scientology is not a religion. When he first wrote Dianetics, he was doing it as an alternative to psychiatry. And what did the psychological community think of it? They thought it was rubbish, nonsense, that it was sheer brainwashing way back when. The basic premise of all Scientology is to create a fantasy world where all of your wildest fantasies come true. Everything is justified. These past lives are whatever you want them to be. And it's very hard to escape a delusion where you are in control in your mind. But while they control their delusion, Scientology is controlling them, their wallet, their influence, and their family. And more importantly, how they relate to their family. Now, the delusion has gone too far when you're pushing aside the ones you love and giving away all your money just to stay in this fantasy world. I'd just like to say to the Scientologists who are listening, we are not your enemies, we are your friends. You can continue studying Dianetics. There's plenty of it on the internet. You don't have to pay them money to study Dianetics. However, if this is appealing, if you believe that somehow that we are telling the truth, then I encourage you to go and look for the truth. The truth is out there, as a corny TV show once said. And I'd just like to thank all of you for showing up here and to thank my fellow Anons. I'd like to end with a quick story about a man who I once met. I used to work in retail at a certain place near a church of Scientology. And a man came in and he was telling me about how his brother was a church member of the Church of Scientology. For 10 years they never spoke because he was disconnected. Then, one day, he received a call out of the blue from his brother. And his brother said that he had dropped out of the Church of Scientology. And I will not forget the reason why. He said that Scientology was preventing his study of Dianetics. He said that Scientology was a suppressive person. So to you Scientologists out there, Scientology is the SP.